Okay, hi everybody. I think we are live. So let me take this out of here. Okay, so I have a little bit of a different setup than I normally have. I'm not in my normal office, but I think this is a lot better than the one I did last night just on Facebook Live. So today we're going to work on the March Paper Pumpkin for 2024. This is called Memorable Meadows. And we are going to be making these 3 cards. This one. And it has the saying, "You've been on my mind." This one, which has "Have a beautiful birthday." And then this one, which says "Heartful thanks." They're really pretty. This paper pumpkin actually has wood elements, which are interesting. So we'll be playing with those, and I also want to try coloring these and see what they do when you color them. Okay? So the nice thing about Paper Pumpkin is that it comes with everything you need, including your acrylic block. You'll get that in the first subscription for Paper Pumpkin. They also give you the ink, which comes in this little Stampin' Spot. Okay? They give you all the adhesive, the dimensionals, and then you also get the stamps that come with it. And this stamp set is "You've been on my minds," "Have a beautiful birthday," "Heartfelt thanks," "It's the little things that matter," and that beautiful flower. And then you also get all of these flowers with it as well. And this one's great for like coloring with our blends. Okay, so let's get started. So the first card that we're going to make today is the "Heartful Thanks." And everything comes out, and you're going to punch all your pieces out. As you can see, I did that already to save some time. And you're going to, like I said, you have the ink, you have all the stamps. You also get the glue dots, which are going to be helpful for those wood pieces. And you also get these little like rhinestone pieces. Okay, so the first card we're going to make is this "Heartfelt Thanks." So you get to make 3 of each, so you're going to get a total of 9 cards. So I already made 1, so we have 2 left. So we're going to put these 2 together. So I'm just going to fold it in half. It already comes pre-creased, so I'm going to fold it in half. And I am just going to really give that a good press down so it is together. Then I'm going to grab one of my purple rectangles. I'm going to grab one of my leaves. And I'm going to grab one of these pieces. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to put some adhesive on the back of this. You can tell this one's a darker color and this one's a little bit lighter, so I'm going to put the adhesive on that lighter color. And then I'm going to put that right about here. I'm going to give that a nice press down. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wood block. Now I'm going to take my big glue dots here. I'm going to grab my paper piercer, and I'm actually going to put a glue dot on every leaf. Just because it is thick, I want to make sure that it stays on my paper. Okay, then I'm just going to take those off. Glue dots come with a backing on them, so you can easily take them off. Okay, so once I have that, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it right on my purple piece of paper. Then I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to take this. I'm going to grab my heartfelt stamp. I already put it on my block, or heartfelt thanks, I should say. And I'm going to ink this up. Now these are photopolymer stamps, so you can actually tell where you have ink and where you don't just by turning it over. You can see that it's completely inked, because you can see right through. You're going to take that little shape. You're going to, sorry, my hands are in the way here. You're going to give that a nice good press. And there you go. You have your heartfelt thanks. So what we're going to do is we're going to, again, take some of our glue dots, and I'm going to put them on the bottom and the second to the bottom. Just like that. I'm going to take these off. I'm going to take my heartfelt thanks. And I'm going to position it right on there. And then I'm going to take these little gems. And I'm just going to position them wherever I feel like I want. There's a little one and a big one. And they are clear, so I'm going to keep them on the purple piece of paper. Where do I want to put that one? To kind of give it a bit of... And there you go. You have your heartfelt thanks. Super cute, right? Super cute and super easy. Now, the next thing I want to try is, since we have another card that we can make with this one, I'm going to fold this in half. Give it a nice crease with our bone folder. Okay. I want to see what happens when we try to ink these up. Now, I have my Stampin' Dot. And you ready to help me make a mess? Let's see. Oops. It'll totally take the ink. And it's giving it a little bit of texture. All right, now this is where I'm gonna get like full of green ink, right? Oop, careful. These are fragile, so be very gentle. I don't know, what do you think? Do you like it plain or do you like it colored? All right, let's give that a second to dry. Let's bring in our stamp again. Let's ink up our stamp. We'll do another message. And we'll put on the rest of our card together. Bring in that shape again. And we will give that a stamp and a press. Perfect. Bring in our purple piece of paper. Put some adhesive on top of that. Now, of course, you can always like dazzle this up a little bit with some ribbon or some, other elements that you may have. I'm going to put that down. Now I'm going to flip this over. If I wasn't videoing, I might let that dry a little bit longer. But I'm going to put glue dots on here now. Okay, I'm going to take this off. Be careful. It's very... I think I might have cracked it a little bit. It doesn't look like I did though. Gonna give that a press down. Yeah, you get a little ink on you, but not too much. Like we said, let that dry a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some dimensionals to, oh, those aren't dimensionals. I didn't put dimensionals on the other one, but I am going to do it on this one. So, hoping that's dry. Blow on it a little bit and see if it'll dry. All right, I'm gonna put dimensionals right where they gotta stick because it's wet. Oh, maybe. All right, let's try it. That's the great thing about crafting is you can't make a mistake. If something doesn't work, flip it over. Try it again. All right, I'm gonna take my saying and pop that one up. You definitely want to let that dry a little bit because it's not going to stick because it's wet. But you get the idea. I mean, the other thing that we could do while we're waiting for that to dry is I could put that over there. Put a little adhesive on it. Put this in the corner here. And then take our little gems here. Oop, that one went flying. Where'd that go? Okay. And we'll just kind of put a few on there. I don't know. What do you think? Do you like the color better? Or do you like the plain better? I don't know. I kind of like it. We did them side by side. What do you think? But see, this is the nice thing about it. You can create it however you like. So those are the one card. And again, it's nice and quick and simple. And then you have cards on hand for when you need them. All right, the next card that we're going to make is this one here. You've been on my mind. So we're going to grab that, what we need for that. This one, you are going to use these cards. Now, these cards open like this, okay? So, I'll put that one to the side. I'm going to need 2 of these. I'm going to need 2 of these. And I'm going to need 2 of the long strips, the banners. Okay. So, now what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to ink one of these up and let it dry while I make the other ones, just to kind of give it some dimension and oomph. So I'm just taking my Stampin' Spot and I'm just kind of inking it up. Again, being careful not to break it because it is, I mean, it is, you know, chipboard, it's wood, but it's not. And then you can do this as dark as you want. Okay, so I'm going to stick that over there. I'm going to let that dry. Okay, we'll let that dry. Then we will bring in, while we're inking up things here, let's do our sayings. So we're going to take our saying, "You've been on my mind." I'm going to ink that up. Okay, we're going to stamp. I'm going to stamp it kind of to the right a little bit. Right, justify it. Perfect. Let's do it again. Okay, I'll do this one now. And again, with the photopolymer stamps, if you're finding that it's not inking in clearly, you can always put something underneath it, like a piece of foam or something to give it a little bit more pressure. Okay, so we have those all done. Let's move these over. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of purple paper, and again, you want the darker side to be on top, so we're going to flip it over, and we are going to give it some adhesive. And on this one, I'm going to put it right about here. I'm going to take my plain piece of wood and I'm going to put some of those glue dots on the back of it. And again, depending on how you feel it's sticking, I'm probably overdoing it, but I have the glue dots, so let's see. Okay, so we're going to take that and we're going to put that right on top there. Okay, then we're going to take our saying and we're going to put it right there, and I think I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. So let's put, you might even want to put the dimensionals right on the wood in case, is that going to show? Yeah, it shows. Hold on. Let's make sure the dimensional is not showing. So you could put it right on the piece of wood if you want to. Okay. Perfect. And there's, oh wait, nope. Where did my little rhinestones go? Here they are. All right, so let's put a few of these on here. Now, like I said, they are clear. They have a little bit of a shimmeriness to them, so you can put them wherever you want. Okay. So there's that card. And again, you get to make 3, don't forget. So let's take this one in. And remember, they open this way. Let's get a little bit of adhesive on the back of our purple piece. Okay, so I'm just going to put that right about. I hate covering up the flowers. They're so pretty. You know what? Well, maybe we'll go right about there. Okay, and let's flip our guy over. Hopefully he's dry now. Let's put some glue dots on him. Paper Pumpkin is a great subscription. It cost about 20, I think, what was it, up to 22, 24, something like that. I think it comes like to up to 26 with tax. But it gets sent to your house every month. It's a great way if you have kids, if you know they want to do crafts and stuff. As you can see, it's not a lot of mess. I'll put this right on there like that. I do like the colored wood pieces. I think it gives it a lot of dimension. Is that the right word? I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. And let's take our other piece. And the other nice thing about Paper Pumpkin is that even if you don't have kids, is the fact that you can make these simple projects. You have everything you need. You don't have to go to the store and buy stuff. Not that us crafters don't have things in our house, but it's always fun to have new toys. But you don't need to, like, everything is here. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to put another one underneath here because it's not reaching. And that's another tip too. If you need the extra height, just add another dimensional, and see, it works out perfectly. So yeah, so I just put in. It's kind of hard to see now, but I've just put in 2 dimensionals, one on top of each other. All right, and then let's add our rhinestones. Here, right. You can't really see them, can you? All right, we'll put them there. I always like to do 3 things in 3s, like odd numbers. That's totally up to you. Let's add another dimensional there too, because it feels like it's just not, Yeah, so I'm just gonna put another dimensional right on top of the old one. Oh yeah, see how much better that, it's more level. I don't know, what do you think? The cards are beautiful. The artwork is it's almost like a watercolor. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, so those are the cards, as you can see. So we did one where we colored the wood and where we left it, like Stampin' Up! Had shared us with the directions. And that's one thing I didn't mention. Stampin' Up! Does provide you with this direction sheet, okay? And it goes step by step, as you can see, step by step on how to make each card. These are the 3 examples of the cards, and it tells you what you need, okay? And then when you go into the actual steps, you can see it tells you how to stamp it, where you should put your dimensionals. This one tells you where you put your rhinestones, okay? So it gives you a step-by-step instructional guide. Okay. So let's move on to our 3rd card. And our 3rd card is going to be this guy. Very cute, right? The little tree. Okay, so let's grab our pieces of cardstock here. Again, they already creased them for us, so all we have to, or scored them for us, so all we have to do, see, they were already scored, so all we're going to do, and yes, look at that, it's a beautiful landscape. Isn't that pretty? Alright, so we're just going to fold on that score line, take our bone folder and give it a nice good crease. The other thing I wanted to mention is all the cards come with the coordinating envelope. So every card has an envelope, and you can always stamp the outside of the envelope too for you if you like. Okay. Alright, so this card, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to need one of these. This one gets the tree. And this is going to say, Happy Beautiful Birthday. With this. And again, I think I'm going to do the same thing with the tree. I'm going to ink this up a little bit. It seems to do better when you kind of slide it on the wood. And then, do I have a brown? Let's see how the markers work. If I take it and do... Yeah, the markers work pretty well too. So give that tree a little bit of... I think that's kind of like the coloring of it. I don't know, like I said, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do is fine. So let's let that little guy dry. All right, and let's bring in our pieces and stamp those. Now, a lot of times I use the Stampin' Spots for my customers as gifts or giveaways or things like that. But you can see, obviously, it's no different than if you had a normal size ink pad. They're great to travel with too, take on crops, because they don't take up that much space. Stampin' Spot doesn't take up much spot. I actually save my, I'll show you what I do with mine. So I actually save my paper pumpkin boxes. And what I do is I save all my Stampin' Spots in here. And then I actually had gotten, let me see if I can find, I had actually gotten dividers. Stampin' Up! Sent them with something. I forget what it was. But let me grab this. Is this the one? Oh yeah. So you could see I actually broke them down. So it's a nice way to save them. Like I said, I save them for my customers and giveaways and things like that, but it's a great way to travel. So if you save your paper pumpkin or find another container you can put them in, just as easy, right? Okay, so we're gonna need 2 of these. Okay. All right, so let's start assembling our card. For this other one, here's my bone folder. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this one. Again, dark side is the side you want up, so you're going to put adhesive on the light side. You could use your glue dots if you wanted to. You could pop it up with dimensionals if you wanted to. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it, move it up a little bit. Actually, you know what? Well, no, I guess it should be down here. The tree's going down there. All right, so I'm going to take my tree again and add some dimensionals here, glue dots here. And again, I'm probably going a little crazy with my glue dots, but it's totally up to you. I have them, so Stampin' Up! Definitely gives you enough for the 9 cards. All right, we're gonna add this guy right about, I say here. We're gonna take our saying, and I'm gonna take some dimensionals. And I'm gonna put that right to the side of the tree. And then I'm going to take some of my little gems, and because it's purple, I'm going to try to see if it'll, and there you go, that's your first card. And now let's try it with the colored tree. So again, we're going to take our little strip, turn it over to the lighter side, add some adhesive onto it, put that down, take our tree, turn it over, we're going to add some glue dots to the back of that. And we're going to put that one on there. I'm going to take our Have a Beautiful Birthday. Okay, let's take the dimensions off of this. I'm going to add that there. And then I'm going to take some of my little, not really rhinestones, I guess. They're kind of flat. I actually forget what they call these. I didn't like that. Now let's try that better. Maybe like that. Like I said, you're going to do it however you like it and what you think looks best. All right. So there you have it. Those are the 3 cards. So you have a Beautiful Birthday, You've Been on My Mind, and Heartfelt Thanks. Those are the ones that I colored the pieces of wood. And then we had the one where we did not color it. The You've Been on My Mind. This would be a nice sympathy card too. feel like I've been doing a lot of sympathy cards lately. It's so sad. And heartfelt thanks. And like I said, you get to make 3 of each of the cards. Sorry guys, I know. Again, this isn't my normal setup, but I'm actually working on getting a better setup for the Pennsylvania house. So you get 3, and again, we colored those last ones in. So again, Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly subscription. If you are interested in signing up for Paper Pumpkin, please let me know. If you are interested in a catalog, the new catalog does come out May 1st or 2nd, I believe. Us as demonstrators actually can start pre-ordering tomorrow? Monday? I think it's April 1st or 2nd. So I'll be getting new material in, and we're going to be showing you all the new fun stuff. And if you are interested in joining Stampin' Up! And joining our team, please let me know. Now is really a fun time to get involved, and there's going to be a lot of fun changes coming up, a lot of fun new products. Stampin' Up! Is actually going back to a little bit more of the scrapbooking that they had kind of taken away in the past. And Close to My Heart Makers are actually joining our Stampin' Up! Team. The poor Stampin' Close to My Heart Makers, unfortunately their company is closing down. So again, all of our heartfelt wishes go out to them. I have a couple of friends who are Close to My Heart members, and I can only imagine what they're going through. I know if Stampin' Up! Left, I think I'd be a little upset after all, my time and effort in my business. So shout out to all those Close to My Heart makers and their customers. We're thinking of you. All right, guys, have a great holiday if you're celebrating. Easter's this coming Sunday. And like I said, if you are interested in Stampin' Up! Or if you'd like a catalog, or if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day. Bye.